Good morning and praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's Shabbat. Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. I'm so grateful and thankful to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you on today and lead you in a very special way in another Good Morning Grief Devotion. Hey, this is the daily Good Morning Grief Devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural and normal response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is what you reveal on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is a good thing. And I'm so glad that you are here this morning as we navigate through another Good Morning Grief Devotion. Hey, today is day 86. I'm so glad you're in the mix. We're going to talk about I'm creative. I am creative. Let's get it. Being creative simply means acting on the impulse to make something that wasn't there before. Lots of people say they're not creative because they haven't learned how to paint pictures or write stories or make crafts. Yet, everyone is creative. That's right. Everyone, including you, is creative. Here it is. When I make a meal with care, I'm being creative. When I venture out on a new hiking trail, I'm being creative. When I dig a garden, guess what, y'all? I'm being creative. I'm naturally creative person because I bring new things into this world. All humans are. If I think of myself as uncreative, I'm doing myself a disservice, especially during my grief journey. Exploring my innate creativity helps me to create a new self-identity, search for meaning, and foster hope. Here it is, exploring my innate creativity. One thing that you don't want to do. Quick devotion this morning. One thing that grief will do, grief will just begin to smother and cover, right? Grief will begin to smother and cover your creativity, your desire, your ingenuity, your initiative to explore, to do new things, right? That sometimes you can be so down and you can just be so overwhelmed by grief, you don't want to do anything. Not only do you not want to do anything, but it can stifle your desire. It can stifle your desire to be creative, right? Because that pain can be so intense. The season can be so overwhelming, right? That I don't do nothing. That's why people oftentimes fall in depression, right? Everything is dark around them, and um, those creative juices show ain't flowing, right? Because this thing is before me, that I'm grappling with this thing that is before me. So grief will smother and cover any creative juices, any flow that you may have that's on the inside of you. But I love what it says right here, y'all. It says, I'm naturally creative. I'm a naturally creative person because I bring new things into this world. Please understand, even in the midst of your grief, when you reach a certain point on your journey, there is the potential to bring new things into this world. I say it all the time. I said it before. Every obstacle is pregnant with an opportunity. Every obstacle is pregnant with an opportunity. Grief is definitely an obstacle, but I want you to know it's pregnant with opportunity, right? Hey, here it is, my famous quote. If all you see is what you see, then you'll fail to see what you need to see. Every obstacle is pregnant with opportunity. All you see is your pain, you will never see potential. If all you see is the pain, you'll never see purpose, right? And so you reach a certain point in your grief journey. Now, if this is super duper fresh, it's early on, it just happened, you are still in the position of processing. But at some point in time, you begin to understand that I'm not going to allow this grief to cover and smother my creativity, that I am a naturally creative person. And even in the midst of the obstacle that I'm facing now, there's great opportunity. There's great opportunity. There's great opportunity for others as well as great opportunity for you. There's great opportunity for you because this is going to help you to learn and grow. It's going to help you to develop. It's going to help you to creatively approach life in a different fashion. It's going to help you to be more creative in your approach to life and how you handle life and how you see life and how you view life and what you want to do. Some people will take grief and be like, you know what, life is too short. Where's that bucket list? Let's start knocking them. Let's start knocking them out. Like, hey, life is too short. I'm not gonna be stuck here. It's opening up my eyes. I want to live. I want to smile. I want to dance. I want to love. I want to travel. I want to enjoy life because I know one day that's going to be me. And I want to say I've been able to live my life to the fullest. It awakens the creative juices or the creative flow within you. Another thing that it does when you start talking about grief, the the opportunity and the obstacle. I say it all the time. I know I'll repeat myself a lot. Y'all might get tired of it, but the opportunity and the obstacle of my father passing was to pass on the wisdom he gave to me to other young men who perhaps didn't have fathers. And so I did. I threw conferences for young men, and it presented the opportunity for me to be creative and to give them what my father gave me, right? With the opportunity and the obstacle of my sister passing, she was a school teacher, right? I became a motivational speaker. I said, I'm gonna go and tell kids about my sister and overcoming and her passion for education. And yeah, I've done that for the last 25 years. You hear me? And so many people through words and wisdom and speaking have been blessed, created a scholarship fund. So many people have received thousands of dollars to go to school to further their education. Creativity. I've known people, my best friend Marlon Sam died. He wanted to do something for young men where he taught them how to tie a tie, how to change a tire, and how to check the oil. All of this thing that he was planning before he died. So when he died, the next Father's Day, we made sure we carried that out and we fulfilled that. I got a member of the church whose son died. He had a full ride scholarship to play football in college and didn't make it. And so she started doing college tours, and the opportunity presented itself for her to start a football team, a little league football team, right? There's creativity. There's so much you can do that'll help you to navigate through your grief. That'll be beneficial, not just to you, but it will also be beneficial to other people. You got to know and understand that you are a naturally creative person because you bring new things into this world. All humans are. If you think of yourself as uncreative, you're doing yourself a disservice, especially during your grief journey. Exploring your innate creativity helps you create a new self identity, search for meaning, and foster hope. You're creating a new self identity, searching for meaning, and fostering hope as you navigate through your grief journey. Final thought, I can allow myself to be creative. I can allow myself to be creative. I can allow myself to be creative. Some of you are a new identity. Um, some of you are. I mean, are you just wore the parent hat when your child died, and it makes you ask, who am I outside of being a parent? Who am I? Right? You start to create a new identity. You've been connected with your spouse for so long. Your spouse went on to glory, right? And for so long, you was spouse, you was wife, you was husband, and now it's an opportunity for the creativity, right? You know what I'm saying, to come through. You are a new identity. You are becoming a new version of yourself, right? Some of y'all done hit the gym and lost 20 pounds and got you some new hair extensions and started wearing a new color of makeup, right? And you're loving the new you that you've become, right? It's creativity. It's reestablishing your identity. All of these things wrapped up, tied up, and tangled up, right? In the creativity of becoming a new you. And this is what you got to know and understand, y'all. Exploring my innate creativity helps me to create a new self identity, search for meaning, and foster hope. Don't allow pain and grief to smother and cover your creativity. Explore. You have innate creativity on the inside of you. Explore. 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 There's another version on the inside of you. There's opportunity within the obstacle that is around you. You have innate creativity. explore. There's so much you can do. I've seen somebody that took their husband's ties or their clothes and they made a quilt. Creativity. Like, I want to remember them in this way. So let me take some of their garments and they stitched them, whatever they made a coat, right? They not a coat, they made a quilt. Creativity. There's so much that you can do. There's so much. Don't allow grief to smother and cover your creativity. Don't allow grief to smother and cover your creativity. There's so much waiting to be discovered, waiting to be uncovered, waiting for you to explore as you navigate through your grief journey. Yo, it's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Today is day 86. I'm so glad y'all in the mix. I'm creative. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's go.